Hi, hello, how are you? I'm well, thank you for asking, and welcome to Drag Storytime with me, Simple the Drag Queen, where I read some of my favourite stories. Do you like stories? I love stories. I love stories about animals and that are cats and dogs and gorillas, maybe silverback gorillas and bears and otters and dogs and what are your favourite animals? I love stories about animals. They go on adventures, they go on journeys, they find their friends. Maybe we'll think about a new story today. But before we do that, let's have a look at the letter of the day. The letter of the day, I haven't picked it yet. It's in this box, in this beautiful, sparkly, golden box. I've put all of the letters of the alphabet in this box, and I'm going to pick today's letter from this golden, beautiful, glittering box. Do you want to guess what letter we're going to look at today? In this box? In this golden, glittery box? What could it be? Let me pick. Let me rummage around inside this box. What letter? What letter? What letter of the day? It's the letter H. The letter H. I love the letter H. Do you love the letter H? Let me just put this box away. This beautiful, golden, glittery box. The letter H. What words start with the letter H? What about hair? Do you like my hair? It's beautiful, isn't it? Have you ever seen anyone with green, beautiful hair like mine? Of course you have. You've seen everything. What about other words that start with H? What about hiccup? Oh! Hiccup. Hiccup starts with the letter H. What about house? Do you live in a house? Do you live in a house that starts with H? Or do you live in an apartment? Or do you live in a building? Do you live in a tent? I wouldn't mind living in a tent, going camping. What else starts with H? Do you know anything that starts with H? I'm trying to think. What could start with H other than hair and hiccup and house? What about horse? Maybe today's story is about a horse. A horse. A horse. A horse. But no, it's not about a horse. It's about a hippopotamus, which also starts with H. Hippopotamus. And not just any hippopotamus. It's a hippopotamus on my roof eating cake. And so we're going to read this story. One of my favourite stories, and I hope it's one of your favourites too. And by the end of this video, if it isn't already your favourite story, maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. So let's start. There's a hippopotamus on our roof eating cake by Hazel Edwards and illustrated by Deborah Niland. And so what we're going to do is pretend that this little person here is me. I know I have green hair and this little person has red hair, but just for this story, let's pretend that this story is about me and the hippopotamus on my roof. Let's begin. I think I'm on the right page. Yes. Well, no. Let's start at this page. No, that's not the right page. Let's get to the right page. I know how to read books. Do you know how to read books? I think I know how to read books. We start from the front. We open the cover. And we go to the first page. Yes. Our roof leaks. Drip, drip, drip. Look, there's drips from our roof. That's me, remember? Me. My roof. Drip, drip, drip. There's a drip and a bucket. My daddy says there's a hole on our roof. I know why there's a hole. There's a hippopotamus on our roof eating cake. Look, that's me. Remember, that's me. I'm pointing at the hippopotamus on our roof eating cake. I want cake. Do you like cake? I really want some cake now. But let's read. Let's keep reading. He can do what he likes. Drip, drip, drip. My hippopotamus doesn't like baths. He's having a shower. I know, because I hear him. There's a hippopotamus on our roof having a shower. Look, I have to have a bath, but my hippopotamus is on the roof having a shower. And that's why there's a drip, drip, drip. He looks like he's having a great time. Great old time in the shower while I'm stuck in the bath. Mummy is on a diet. She eats lettuce, tomato and cheese. My brother eats peanut butter sandwiches. I eat honey sandwiches. The hippopotamus on our roof eats cake all the time. Look, cake. While Mum, she's eating lettuce, tomato and cheese. My brother, he's eating peanut butter sandwiches. And me, just here, I'm having honey sandwiches. But the hippopotamus on our roof enjoying another slice of cake. Mum asked me about the cake. Is it birthday cake? No. Is it chocolate cake? No. Is it special cake? Yes, special cake. There's a hippopotamus on our roof eating special cake. Special cake. It looks quite special, doesn't it? I wouldn't mind some special cake instead of honey sandwiches. I'm sure Mum would like some special cake instead of lettuce, tomato and cheese. Yesterday I fell over. Ooh. It hurt. There was a lot of blood. Ooh. At the hospital, the doctor put 3 stitches in my knee. I cried. Look, it's me. I'm crying. That's the doctor patting me on the head. It's a nice doctor, isn't he? Except he gave me 3 stitches. That hurt. Last night, the hippopotamus told me something. He's got a sore knee too. There's a hippopotamus on my roof with a bandage on his knee. Look, he's got a bandage on his knee too, with a little bit of blood, just like my bandage, with a little bit of blood. Maybe it doesn't hurt so much anymore, because I've got a hippopotamus on my roof, also with a bandage on his knee. There's a hippopotamus on my roof watching television. He is very big. He can do what he likes. Seems fair. Mummy won't let me watch television. After dinner and a story, I have to go to bed. My hippopotamus watches. I know he does. There's a hippopotamus on my roof watching television. All right. So while I have to go to bed, the hippopotamus on my roof gets to watch television. Not really sure how fair that is, but let's keep reading. Today I was naughty. I drew on Daddy's best book. Daddy growled at me. Down here, no one is my friend. My hippopotamus lives on the roof. He's my friend. I know. But that's Daddy. That's Daddy growling at me. Because I drew all over his books. Sorry, Daddy. Sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry, Daddy. He isn't cross. No one growls at him. He's too big. This is the hippopotamus on our roof. No one's cross at him. No one growls at him. He's too big. He can draw anything. There's a hippopotamus on my roof drawing with crayons. All right, I think the hippopotamus on the roof is just rubbing it in now. Look at him. He gets to draw with crayons. I drew in Daddy's book. Made Daddy angry. Daddy growled at me. But as long as the hippopotamus on our roof is having fun, he gets to draw with crayons. Living the best life. He wasn't there last night. Oh, I know why. He told me. He went to work. Look. There's no hippopotamus. He's gone. I'm not shocked. I know where he's gone. He told me. He went to work. My hippopotamus works part-time at the zoo. Zoo visitors look at animals. At the zoo, he watches people. When he's not working, my hippopotamus eats cake on the roof. There he is. Look. There he is, working part-time at the zoo. Me and Grandad going to visit him at work. He's a hard-working hippo. Though he needs to work hard to afford those cakes that he's eating on the roof all the time. Not just any cake, special cake. There's a hippopotamus on our roof riding a bike. On the roof? I've got a bike. Mummy won't let me ride on the road. There are cars on the road. There are no cars on the roof. He can ride anywhere. I know he can. There's a hippopotamus on our roof riding a bike. This is a very talented hippo. Look, this is me riding a bike. This is the hippo on our roof riding a bike. He's quite a special hippo. A special hippo eating special cake, riding a special bike on our roof. This is a special story. The men fixed our roof today. Bang, bang, bang. No more drips. They didn't see my hippopotamus. He climbed down the ladder while the men had lunch. He'll be back tonight. Then I can say. But before I say, look. There's the men putting the ladder up, ready to fix the drip, 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 the drip, drip, drip that the hippopotamus made from having a shower earlier tonight. But while they were having lunch, he climbed down. Didn't want them to see him because he's my special hippo. But he'll be back tonight. Then I can say, there's a hippopotamus on my roof eating cake. And not just any cake. This is the hippopotamus's special cake. I don't know about you, but I like this hippo. Independent hippo, eating cake, special cake, working part-time at the zoo, but he's not there for people to watch him. He's watching people. He's getting paid to have a great time while he's eating cake on the roof, having a shower on our roof, riding a bike on our roof. I like this hippo. Do you like this hippo? I like this hippo. Do you like any other stories? Because if you like other stories, you can recommend a story that I can read just for you in the comments, or just send me a message. I'm Simple the Drag Queen. I can read any story. All stories are my favourite stories, especially your favourite stories. I like stories about animals and adventures and mysteries and all sorts of stories. But remember, all stories are our stories. I'm Simple the Drag Queen, and I will see you next time for Drag Story Time with me and you. But me, Simple the Drag Queen. I will see you soon. If you like Drag Storytime with Simple, remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. That way you will know every time I upload my new Storytime videos. You can also comment below if you have a favourite story you would like me to read. See you next time.